Hey, this is Alex Vasco with All For Him Racing Videos, and you're listening to Cash on the Hood podcast. When you're done listening, please go over to YouTube and check out all the number 4 Him Racing videos for all your derby action needs.
Hey, yo, welcome to Cash on the Hood. This is our 3rd episode with the Super Duper Demolition Derby crew. But before that, please Clutch, tell them.
Like, subscribe, share, and tell your friends. Let's go.
Yeah? Introduce yourselves.
I'm Clutch Marles.
Steven Sickles.
Devin Schmidt.
And to my main man, Steven Sickles, right? Over here, all alone on VIP Island.
Katrina, Clutch's wife.
Nice. Well, we did pretty good. We managed to get through a party in a warehouse. 2 episodes already. We're our 3rd episode. You guys are on the tail end here. You guys are doing good. We're about to get ready for Monster Jam Space. Wigs in Space. What'd you buy for this party tonight, man?
I didn't get a wig, but I went out and got a whole spacesuit, and I got my helmet.
That's awesome.
That's close enough.
We're going full Space Force
You
tonight.
got derby helmet or astronaut helmet?
Well, my derby helmet's got like stars and stripes on it, so I figured it'd fit.
Okay, fair enough. So you went with, I guess, the orange astronaut. What's yours?
I got a chrome one.
Chrome one?
Yeah, with an alien mask, big old mullet wig.
Nice. You guys are going to love tonight's party. Steven, what'd you get?
I got an astronaut eating a donut and drinking something.
Slushy.
It's Tang.
Yeah, he went all out.
Went all out, and then I got a Joe Dirt mullet that I haven't tried on yet, but we're going to try it.
Nice.
It don't match my beard, though, so it's going to be weird.
That's all right. Mine don't match either.
Rowdy and I are going to be wearing our Space Goat shirts with our car club vests. I'm going to be wearing my Dale Colbert cone hat again, like I wore at South Dakota and at Blizzard Bash.
I haven't seen his cone hat.
It's a road cone.
I know that he puts the road cone on top of his car, but I never saw any apparel or anything.
Yeah, I grabbed a hat when we were in Rapid City, and I was Dale for Halloween.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna bring that back out. I was like, I'll be Dale again.
Dale's a good dude.
Yeah, Rowdy's got a wig. I'm not sure what Rowdy's gonna have, but we're gonna make some signs. One will say Rowdy, of course. What's yours gonna say, Clutch?
Mine's gonna say the person behind me can't see. Like, you can't beat that as a sign at a show, because it's true.
All right, so just so you know, the cameras will be on us all the time because we'll be the most outrageous section. So yeah, be that guy tonight.
I feel bad for whoever's behind me.
I'll put Rowdy behind you.
Last time I made a sign for an event, it was a Steelers game, and it was actually a Pirates game, and they didn't let me bring it into the stadium. It was apparently you're not allowed to put anything offensive anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to really watch. I literally put Cleveland still sucks, which is just literally a Pittsburgh saying.
Right.
It wasn't allowed to be on TV or whatever, so they made me throw my sign away.
Oh,
We got to get our hands on a megaphone. Take with in the stands.
So this is why you take a blank sign with you and you just carry a Sharpie in your pocket, dude.
Yeah, but we tried to make them all fancy. I mean, like my mom likes to do a little bit of art stuff, not like anything crazy, but like she likes to paint the cars sometimes. She'll get into it, and she spent like 4 hours on this poster, and they made me throw it away. I was pretty upset.
So you make your poster, you take a fake poster, you put it over it, and put "I love Cleveland," and then you get in there and you.
The old sleight of hand.
Dude, there's we
well,
can
now
do this.
now you know. I had the same thing happen to me. I went to a Steelers Jets game, and they made me throw away my sign. So, yeah, in hindsight,
What
Derby
did it
guy,
say? I love Aaron Rodgers.
it would have been 35 years ago. So
Aaron
probably.
Rodgers hasn't made enough of an impact on New York. He only played for like 14 seconds.
But still, they're going all the way next year.
Okay. So, what Jets game did you go to? Like 35? Was it Steelers Jets?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that was a really long time ago.
Back
It was like back when the American Legion would take like a tour bus.
It's probably like Vinny Testaverde days, like really old Jets
Yeah.
players.
There was
Leather
it was
helmets.
that it was number 99, the He played linebacker or something, Gastineau or something. I don't know what his name was. He would hit people really hard. So that's all I remember. I was very little. That was a long time ago. But they made me put away my sign. So that hurt my feelings.
So speaking of space, since we're in space and Wigs, on Revved Up GarageCast, we talked about our thoughts on the moon landing, but we haven't got to hear Jason Sauer's thoughts. Do you think that we ever actually landed on the moon?
Geez, I never thought we didn't.
I'll say this: we haven't been back. We haven't been back to the moon since 1969. We haven't put a man on the moon since then.
Is this a conspiracy theory?
I'm just saying, middle of the Vietnam War, we're landing on the moon. Like, why haven't we gone back?
This came from TikTok.
Has anyone else landed on the moon?
I think some countries trying to do it, but they just don't have the technology yet.
So no country has walked on the moon other than America?
I think Russia. I don't know.
There was a great space race. I don't know if Russia ever actually did it.
I don't know. I know they got
Our main man behind the mic saying no.
No one's ever walked on the moon?
No, we walked on the moon. We actually stopped in like the early 70s because of the economy and the government not wanting to spend money on something we already done.
Well, it's got to be cheaper to go now.
Inflation.
Inflation. Inflation.
So the reason
there have been landers, there have been probes, there have been all stuff that have gone to the moon since then. I think India did one recently.
Allegedly.
Just not people.
All right.
But no, not people since the 70s.
All right. You have a good argument.
We're going.
I'm going to have to say you have a good argument. I did not know that it's been that long since someone... Why do we not have a derby on the moon?
we can't
Well, when
even
you
put
hit
people
each
there.
other, the cars would fly off.
Let's hook some chains up to them, hook them to the moon or something.
What about all the holes?
I don't know. You tell me.
We've derbied with moats. What could a few holes on the moon be?
The cradles or the craters work like walls, keep us in.
You actually have
Oh.
the derby inside the crater.
Oh, whoa! This is a comic book. We can make this coloring book this afternoon.
Clutch
Right?
is over
No,
there
you're
thinking
thinking
it
we've
through.
never been to the moon. There's no way we
I'm
could get a
thinking how
car
many
there.
spaceships it's going to take to put cars up there.
Let's
I
just
think we're
wreck the
taking that
spaceships.
Chrysler minivan up there tonight.
Set the minivan up vertical and just launch it.
This minivan very well might not make it to Palmetto.
Probably die. It might end up in the river tonight. We don't know.
Ah, that is always a good thing. Always have a car that you want to jump a river with. That's
Yeah.
like one of my life rules.
So, Sour, how hard would it be to stand Devin's van up on end in your yard?
Well, there's 4 of us. I think we could probably do it.
I mean, just for photo shoot purposes, it would be a lot easier than, like, editing it.
I mean, we could hook a chain up to my truck and some leverage poles and
We got
just
this. We got
stand
this.
it right up.
Van's roughly like 18.
Oh,
feet
you
long.
know what? There's like a cliff on the front side of the yard. We could just roll it and then stop it right at the moment where it's standing up.
I'm in.
I thought we just put Devin in it and throw it in reverse, and then right as he goes, the front wheels just hit the brakes real hard. Maybe it'll stand up.
So hitting the brakes real hard, that does nothing in that van.
Yeah, no,
You
it
almost, you almost got a new truck last night.
Oh
dude.
yeah, fully
You
loaded
stopped
down.
way
She
too
does
fast.
not stop.
I stopped too fast?
That does not stop.
I don't
Fast.
think it
about
was
He just got it
Steven.
illegal, so I figured he might have insurance.
It's legal. That last one was not legal at all when I drove it to Palmetto, but this one's completely legal.
Congratulations. It feels better when it's legal.
I don't ever worry about people rear-ending me, so.
Like you stopped, and then we went to stop, and then we weren't stopping, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, here we go.
Oh, boy.
Nice. Are you happy that you chose to ride in the van the whole time?
Yeah. Well, we were talking the other day, and I was like, is that van legal? He goes, no. I said, dude, you better make it legal, or we're probably going to go to jail.
Well, I mean, it's helpful.
Yeah.
I've never been pulled over for spray paint. I've been pulled over for things not related to spray paint.
Well, he's sending me pictures. He's like, you think we need a flare gun this weekend? And I was like, probably.
Yes,
Like, it wouldn't hurt to have one. And
exactly.
So as he was going 100 down the highway, I was coercing him by putting it on Facebook. I'm like, it shuts off at 105. So I'm there. I'm trying to get him in a sticky situation without like being the one that really got him in a sticky situation. I'm like, will he push it to 105 to see if it shuts off?
Nah. No, it was about out of steam at 100.
Was that like on Interstate 80?
I have no idea. I don't even know what way I came here. I just followed a GPS.
Did you pay a toll?
No, I don't
All
think
right.
so.
Then I know
They
which way
send
you
it to you
didn't
in the
come.
mail.
I don't usually do that anyway.
So I told him, that's a different story. He is a master at avoiding tolls. But no, he said that the thing just really starts shaking at like 80. So
Yeah. Oh, it shakes pretty good and then kind of dies down a little at 100.
he had some good videos
Inertia.
of like where he'll literally just take this van that he's driving down the road and just like straight up whip through a patch of the woods and come back out on the road and stuff. So I could imagine that something in the steering and suspension could be a little bit loose.
Yeah.
You're fine.
She gets her fair share of beatings.
You're gonna get your fair share of best friends at the gas station from now on.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to start having a sticker collection. You're gonna need some postcards in the van because you're gonna make best friends at every single gas station
Yeah.
and parking lot. And any passenger you have with you from now on. You have to remind them that you're in an art car. So wave, because my mom did not get it at the beginning. Everybody just staring at me. But now my mom will hang out of the truck and pass out postcards in traffic. So
last
she
night
gets it.
I had my spacesuit on in the passenger seat, and I like had the window down. I'm like kind of hanging out it, looking around. I'm like, let's go.
That's pretty funny.
I thought about asking people, have you seen a spaceship around here? Just,
Also, when you do get to
Gotta be
Derby,
funny.
it seems like everyone sort of likes to hit the ones that are painted the brightest.
Yeah.
So you'll have a little bit more of a target on your back. That's fun.
I hope not. I got to drive that thing home yet.
Okay, so the epic part of you driving it there and derbying it, if you pull the parts enough to where you can put the lights back in and can drive it home, that's a really good story.
It'd be something, but
I don't think it's going to happen.
it'll be a chilly ride home for sure with no windows in it.
Leave the windshield in.
Yeah.
Leave the heater core in.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
about
no.
that.
Don't do that. Have the thing sold to somebody in the parking lot better than you did last year.
Yeah. Hopefully, or at least make it on the track this year.
I have
That'd be
faith.
cool. That'd be really cool.
I have faith in the old Chrysler,
Yeah.
Dodge, whatever it is.
Yeah, we're trying to get down there with some cars. I'm trying to take a new driver and some TY and choke. So we'll see what we get down there. Depends on how many open spaces are on Sickles' trailer. Is basically how many cars I'm taking.
Drive them out.
yeah, drive them.
I don't have that. No. I don't have that in me. I'll support you.
Can you
while-
see TY in a Steelers helmet driving a car down to South
could.
Carolina?
I was trying to get Kettlewood to go down because I drive like kind of past his, like we'd be going the same exact way. Said we could have raced down there
Nice.
with both most wanted cars.
At this rate, you might need a passenger because you don't even have a radio in that thing.
Yeah. Oh, I picked up a hot Bluetooth speaker on the way here.
There you go.
There you go.
That's how yeah.
They
That's
make
like-
the ride a little bit more enjoyable.
A little bit. It was definitely better than the first hour when I was alone with my own thoughts.
You know, I mean, that's a pretty common thing in art cars, Bluetooth speakers.
Yeah.
Because the reason you're making art cars is the thing's damn near junk.
Yeah.
You know, unless you're crazy. But yeah,
Take a brand new F-250.
I was like, wait a second. Yeah, unless you're nuts. But like, yeah, most of them, because I know Kai has a Bluetooth, Tommy, you know, everybody has a Bluetooth in their art car.
I did for a while in the Sickles truck because apparently, like when you program phones onto certain radios, they have like a maximum capacity of the phones, and I couldn't figure out how to delete the old phones out of the radio. So therefore, I just end up getting a Bluetooth speaker and setting it on my dash.
Nice. It works.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited that they get a Bluetooth for that station wagon of mine out there. Because I want to keep the 8-track player and have a Bluetooth.
Oh, you have to. Do you have anyone else that's looking to join the Most Wanted Car Club coming up?
Well, I mean, I had you guys last night. I don't know. I don't have. It usually happens during the season.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have anybody that just is. Wait, there's a guy in the north side. His name escapes me, but he called me. But you know, no, I don't have anybody coming up.
Okay, I just wondered if we're expanding or not.
Well, Melanie, what's she driving? She needs a spray paint or something.
She's still just driving that
She got a
little
vest,
Chevy truck that she wrecks all the time.
right? So we need to get her that
She is not
Cavalier.
a good driver on the road.
We'll spray paint that Cavalier for her, 2023 Unified Point Series champion.
Cavalier?
Don't you have that gold beater?
Oh, no, I sold that thing.
Right?
I was able to make a few bucks. It was gone.
Right?
Ship it down the road.
Yeah, so I get through this series of beaters in November-ish. I'll put a car on the road, and then as soon as that income tax starts hitting and the baby mamas with all the kids, I'm like, hey, I got this for sale. Make $1,000 and it's gone.
Nice.
This is the van's the first time I had a beater in years. I love it.
Yeah, my problem with beater cars is this year I put a Cruise on the road. It'll be for sale soon. I need a truck. So I never drive the beater car because I'm constantly hauling something or needing my truck.
My problem with it is I'm rough on them. I'll jump that thing. I'm always doing burnouts in it. I'm rough on them beaters.
Yeah, you better calm down on the burnouts till you make it to Palmetto. Because I had faith, but them Chrysler trannies just really aren't it.
Yeah, there's a couple times it kicked down. I was doing 80 coming here, went to go a little bit faster, and it kicked down. I'm like, oh my God, this is going to grenade.
That would have been a great video.
Coming down the highway, kaboom!
Yeah,
Hey,
until
come
someone had to
pick me
tow
up
it to
with your
Pittsburgh.
trailer.
Yeah. Let me tow it to Sickles' garage for scrap.
Yeah, that would have really put a damper on the weekend. So we're very thankful the minivan made it.
Yeah, now if it blows up before Palmetto, I got to keep it around. It's all painted up. I definitely ain't putting a motor or nothing in it.
Oh, you'd have to. You got to make this Palmetto trip happen.
Yeah.
You got liability on that, or did you go full coverage?
Oh, liability.
You should try to file a claim afterwards.
So listen, I've thought about that. See what if I had full coverage on my Duramax that was all painted and it got wrecked. I'm like, are they gonna knock me because of this paint job?
It's added.
Or am I gonna be like, this is custom and I paid Sauer $15,000 for this?
Yes. 5,000, but yes.
Yeah. So. Yeah,
Yes.
I always wondered that.
No, you can claim it.
Always say custom.
We just got to show a receipt. No problem.
Well, how do we do that with cash on the hood?
You can actually go to your local Walmart and buy a receipt book, and it's got carbon copies. And if you're ever, want to start a business and need to give receipts, stuff like that.
You can open Microsoft Word.
He's getting real technical when I was joking about it.
Right?
Oh, didn't
You're going to get a 3-ring binder, get a trapper keeper.
The thing is, once you write the carbon copy, you got to leave it on the dash of a car for a couple weeks, get it sun faded. That way, it looks like it's older than what it is. That's the hustle part of the.
He's speaking from experience at this point.
Welcome to Clutch.
I'm like, you want some receipts? Hit me up. I'll make a deal.
Is this one of the scenarios where I've seen people losing lottery tickets out of the trash so they could write it off on their taxes?
Yeah.
Nice.
My one friend used to literally tell the cashier at the gas station by my house, hey, save all the losing lottery tickets for me. I'll buy them off you. And I'm like, why? And he's like, well, I write off because he plays the lottery so much that he'll win a $10,000 scratch off ticket a year. But he didn't save all the tickets. So he would have to show that he bought to lose it to counteract it. So
Smart.
What kind of person takes a losing ticket back to the gas station?
Well, they scratch them at the gas station and throw them straight in the trash.
Oh,
Yeah, scratch them
now
right
all
at the
you gotta do
counter.
is scratch the
oh
corner
those
off and
people.
scan
Yeah,
it.
I'm
Yeah.
behind them at the gas station at 5:30 in the morning, and I'm just trying to get my.
They're trying to decide if they have to go to work that day.
There is a lot of them addicts that, they said, they literally just scratch the QR code and scan it as soon as they bought it. They don't even play the game.
Yeah.
Savages.
Yeah, well, they want immediate satisfaction.
My sister did
Damn
that
right.
stuff.
I need
She would
some
buy a
of
whole bunch of, and she had it on her phone, and she would just scan the code. She'd be like, "Oh, this one won. Give me my $20."
No, it takes me I've bought lottery tickets and then not played them for a month or two because there's 6 games. And I'm like, I don't got time for this right now. I'll do it later. And then it sits on my dash for a month or two. I'm big at the only time I'll buy them is when we're out of the state. I'll buy one.
Yeah.
See, my mom for Easter, since we are all older, we still do an Easter egg hunt, but all the eggs are full of lottery tickets. And so we will, like, you get tackled. Like, it's more about the fun of finding them than anything. And then we sit around and it's like, okay, so who got the most money out of this? But it's a great holiday.
Buying lottery tickets out of state, you got to remember, you have to cash it in the state you won. So if you go out to Blizzard Bash, you buy a lottery ticket, you come home, you're like, oh, it's a winner. You got to go back to Kansas.
Really?
Yeah, you can't cash them in any state.
Correct.
It's like the Illinois lottery, Indiana lottery.
I've ran into that to where I've actually not got my prize because it's only been like $30 or $50, and it's like, I'm not going to drive back to New York for this.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
One time I won like, I think it was like $200 or $300, and my buddy Gordon was going to that state, and I'm like, here,
some gas
keep
money.
$50 out of it, like cash this when you roll up there.
Jackpot. Hell yeah.
I don't know if this is the hustle part of that we try and talk about, or
Just Gamblers Anonymous.
yeah. Yeah. Now that I think about it, I may have spent more money on scratch-off tickets than I'd like to admit.
Them skills games get me, not the scratch tickets.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't play them at all because I don't believe that. I think that they're the biggest hoax ever, these little hotspots that pop up everywhere. I just don't like them.
Yeah, they get me.
It's okay to have a little miniature illegal casino as long as you can scroll once after you hit the button. If you can change it once to where it's a skill instead of a game of luck, boggles my mind. I've seen people like lose their whole lives in them things.
I hit like $6,000 on one once, but that's about the most I've ever won on anything.
That's a pretty good win.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, right?
It's about the most I ever won in a casino, so.
I watched you lose so much. Am I allowed to tell this on here? How much money you lost so fast?
This is why I don't gamble. I have a very addicted personality. If you can't tell with Demolition Derby, I have to have like 300 cards instead of 3.
Yeah, we got done smashing cars in Chino, and we're like, thanks, guys. We're going to go take a break now in the lazy river at the MGM Grand. So we get up to the room. We're going to go see David Copperfield that night. Melanie's like taking a break, taking a nap. Steven's like, let's go gamble some money. And I'm like, okay. We go downstairs. He hits like the first table. I don't know, Steven, how much money? It wasn't a lot, but you lost it all very quickly.
It was like $500 in like 10 minutes. And then like I didn't want to go to the ATM, so I'm like, Jason, you got like 300 on you till I go to the ATM. It's bad, yeah.
It was awesome. And then we were done. We head back up to the room.
Well, I'm a believer in like, instead of gambling for like 3 hours, I'm going to gamble higher amounts in a shorter period of time. So like, instead of playing $15 a hand on blackjack, I'm going to play 50 or 100, and then it's
that doesn't seem to work out for you. Maybe you should drop down to the 15.
Sometimes it has.
I'm just picturing you going to roulette and putting 500 on red. So let's go with it.
No joke. The most that I've ever won was at roulette. The table max was 50 per number, so I was playing 50 on both greens, and I hit 000 4 times in 5 rolls, and I walked away with like $6,000.
You say both greens?
Yes.
It's the best, like, that's the highest odds on there, whatever, or the worst odds, but the highest payout, ain't it?
They're all 1 to 35 payout every number, but there's 38 numbers, so like you're sort of at a disadvantage.
Them two just give them the edge.
That's what gives a casino the edge. Yep.
This guy knows it so well. There's stuff written on the felt. So if you get like the perfect losing hand, you make even more money. This guy's like reading the felt to me about how the perfect losing hand might be the best win that we got going. I'm like, holy crap, you know more about this. I didn't realize there was a perfect losing hand.
Yeah, there's some crazy bad beats.
Yeah, you're a good gambler. All right, let's go through the socials. I can see the clock ticking behind me here.
I'm Clutch Marles on all social media.
No Twitch this time.
And on Twitch.
There we go. Got to promote the new one. Steven Sickles 911 on Facebook, YouTube, Revved Up GarageCast, all that good stuff.
Devin Schmidt on Facebook and TikTok.
Katrina, you can just catch me on Clutches.
Catch you on Clutches.
So catch me outside is catch me on Clutches.
There you go.
Nice.
You need to remake that video.
Catch me outside.
All right, and our man Brian Coddington, the best podcaster. Yeah, Brian, we're trying to hype you up, buddy. I want Steven and I to be your entourage. We're going to turn you into a podcast rock star. They already got you the face of the company, the YouTube channel. So, Brian, we're coming in right behind you, buddy. We're going to L.A. So Brian is going to have 350 episodes of Cinema Psycho podcast by the time you hear this episode. And we're happy to have him. We're happy to have Studio Me here in East Liberty. We're happy to have Alex Vasco and All For Him Racing giving us a hand. We're happy for Kelly O hooking us up for the Most Wanted class. She was undeniably the best sponsor this season thus far. So, love you guys. Stick around for the next one. In 2 weeks, it's going to be outrageous. See you guys.